The Camusian Legion of Latter-day Mersaults. Forward. This subjective analysis is much more than an advocacy or celebration of the circumstances I'll be attempting to describe. This analysis could be made by anyone, anonymous or renowned, in the spectrum of diversions from any of the promoted or unauthorized messages found trending in the mass or social media. Such is the cultural state of things that a renowned or anonymous soul could be its author. Time and individual circumstances are a creative hand, and that's what is the point of this epistle. The dispersive distribution of the random manifestation of so-called seditious contrariness appears from all levels and from all directions of mental and kinetic restiveness. It's been noted as Things Fall Apart by the author Chinua Achebe. The Camusian Legion of Latter-day Mersaults could be produced by their own immersive cultural gestation within the belly of a culturally repressive motherland. They are the alienated and the estranged folk from the cohesive efforts of a social behavioral homogenization. They don't need to be organized, since they are subjectively inspired to act by their own intuitive impulses. They are out of the loop culturally as decentralized anomalies. They are self-insulated from others, as well as having a casual, sympathetic empathy with non-cohesive thought from trends present in the culture. Those trends are the incidental and anecdotal motivators of affirmation for these actors of the banal to toxic sociopathic enemy. The phenomenology of a mystical, aka cosmic, metaphysics versus algorithmic structures thought prevails as these countercultural and functionally asymmetric creatures derive their own cultural algorithms of cognitive protocols and disciplines that are incohesive to that which is temporally or secularly designed. It gives them a feral, contrarian, Camusian sense of enemy. In Albert Camus' existentialist novel, The Stranger, Mersault, the bored, alienated protagonist, struggles to construct an individual system of values as he responds to the disappearance of the old. He exists largely in a state of enemy, as seen from the apathy evinced in the opening line. Aujourd'hui, maman est morte, ou peut-être hier, je ne sais pas. Today, mom died, or maybe yesterday. I don't know. Fyodor Dostoevsky expressed a similar concern about enemy in his novel The Brothers Karamazov. The Grand Inquisitor remarks that in the absence of God and immortal life, everything would be lawful. In other words, that any act becomes thinkable, that there is no moral compass, and that which leads to empathy and detachment. Existing in an involuntary feral state of sociopathic transactional tolerance and subconscious patronizing that is a prologue for becoming a revelatory template for the future. That template is suggestive of those foreseen behaviors that could exist because of a constructive incongruity of an individual's attitude that perceives a unique historical and prophetic perspective and path. Beyond the non intentional incidental interaction that creates the incongruous friction within the surrounding social ecosystem, there's a contemporaneous and synchronistic channels of emotive receptiveness that's developing that alternative perspective and perception of the reality that's shared within your subjective aesthetic system. These are asymmetrically programmed mindsets, which are the derived mutations of the social genome. They are as random in their appearance as they're as probable as a predictable phenomenon. In being so, they are, at the least, the pollinators of seditious realities amongst the cohesive trending flock's programmed narrative. At the most, they are the hypothetical seeds of a mutational, erupting insurrectionism within the social narrative and fabric. They become the anonymous, coincidental footnote attributed for the social evolution's prologue.